Yo, what's up, Gavin? How's everybody doing? Joining you on a Whisky Wednesday for a little impromptu live. It's been a minute. Hope everybody is doing well. I am just past quitting time and starting my night off with Brook Lottie Isla Barley 2012, 50% ABV. It's a nice dram. It's really interesting. It's kind of taken to this point in order for me to really like this one. I liked the 2011 a lot more. I think I did a little comparison video about this at one point. But it's a nice palate starter despite the 50% ABV, but you know, it's Wednesday. All right. Good to be back live. It's been a minute. I am back next Tuesday to get back on the regular schedule of the old Tasty Tuesday shows. But let me see what we got going on. We got some folks in the chat already. What's up, Leo? I'll get my Canadian bottles ready. There you go. Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second. A package arrived today, which is kind of prompting me to do a little live stream, as is customary when a package arrives. It's from a good friend who I've never met, only online. The one and only famous Foodquig, who's out in Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Victoria, I think, is the city. Well, we've been exchanging samples for a couple of years now, usually a few times a year. And, well, unexpectedly, a large box came today that I suspect is from the Quig. In fact, he's really the only one that sends me giant packages from Canada, or should I say, finds ways for packages from Canada to make their way to me. So I did just send him one recently. Or should I say, it found his way there. Anyways, yeah, Brook Lottie Isla Barley 2012. A nice one. We're going to give it a few minutes for some folks to pop in. Maybe there'll be some people around who want to join and have a couple drams with us tonight, and then we'll open that bad boy up. Let's see who else is here. Duluth, Minnesota. Mr. G. Or I'm sorry, Mr. French. What's up, man? How's the rest of your summer going, man? This weather been nice up by you. It's been beautiful in Chicago. Top D's in the house. What's going on, Dustin? Everything's out in Ohio. Wasted Wednesday. Yeah, I'm getting there. Gerbix here. Jupiter, Florida. How are you, sir? Marty. What's up, man? Whiskey Nose. We all need more Quig. Yeah, Quig is a just steady constant in this tumultuous world we live in. You can always depend on the Quig. I'm looking forward to seeing what he has concocted and had come this way. There he is, Sun Valley. What's up, man? Hey, I got a tomorrow, fingers crossed, or Friday, your raffle winnings will be in the mail. Sorry for the delay. I've been on a little bit of a vacation of sorts. But I got it packaged up. Right here. So fear not, sir. It's coming your way. What's up? London's in the house. James Morgan. What's up, sir? Yeah, this is going down nice. What y'all think about these Brook Lottie Isla Barleys? The 2011 version is a 6-year. This one's an 8-year. It has more Isla barley farms on it, but I definitely liked the 2011 more. But as it's gotten down to the end of this, well, close to the end, this thing's starting to get a lot better. It was a bit acrid and kind of minerally or earthy in a way that I didn't particularly enjoy for most of it. But now that earthiness has turned into kind of a nice dark cocoa note. So I might as well just pour a Quig-sized dram because we are talking about some stuff from Quig today. How's that look? I think the Quig sure would approve. Quig is the only big package you've gotten from Canada. Well, I took Swami's package too. Not quite as big, but you know. D-Pass. What's up? How are things out in Cali? Good to see you, sir. Well, if I keep drinking this fast, this is gonna be pretty ripe. We got 7 folks in. What's up? Sorry, I don't have much of a format or anything. This is just kind of a live impromptu thing. There he is, Mr. White up in Ontario. What's good, buddy? How are you, man? Nice to see your face. Virtually, that is. Yeah. Isla Barley 11 was really good. Hit all the right notes. This one's taking a while. I did a comparison review of this, I think, not too long ago. I was really expecting rather that this 8-year-old version, it's got more stuff happening in it, a little more complexity, more farms sourcing the distillate. But nah, the 11 was better, in my humble opinion. I will say, I just like Bruichladdich, man. I mean, they do things. They bottle their stuff and they present it in a way that I just wish more distilleries would emulate. They give you all the information you need, whether it's on the package here or on the tube, which I know they're getting rid of, except for I don't know if they're getting rid of them for all, but they're getting rid of these for the Port Charlotte 10, some environmental thing, but they're getting rid of these tubes. I don't know if they're going to do it for everything, but man, they give you all the info you want. Here it says coloring free, non-chill filter, 50% ABV. It tells you what it's matured in. Vintage and or age statement. People need to be more like Bruichladdich. A lot of ways. Anybody had a bad Bruichladdich? I'm sure they exist. I admit I've not had every Bruichladdich. So, anyways, this is a good one, but it took a while. I really like what this has turned into, but man, this is how the Scotch goes. I find bourbon generally, I kind of know right away, and it doesn't change nearly as much as it does with Scotch, but I bet it has, man. You do. So it got taken off. It's called Foodquig or Mehquig. It's one of the two. There's both of those channels exist. It got taken down for some dubious reason, but I think he's got somebody helping him reload all of it because he's got like a whole freaking file of all of his old tag videos. I guess they're all getting reloaded. It's definitely worth checking out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Quig. I mean, I'll admit his earlier, this early stuff. When you go back to like some of those videos from like the early 2010, 2011, a little more sprightly. He's a little more feisty. Even in the whiskey reviews. I mean, if you went through the Quig archive, yeah, he's a great dude, man. He like I said, yeah, he just keeps it completely solid all the time. Hey, Northern Ireland, what's up, Al? Y'all should go smash the sub on him if you haven't. Same with Top Shelf Dustin. It's Top Shelf Whiskey, and then also Whiskey Nose. All good people you should be supporting. Swami froze too, man. Yeah. I like to try to mix it up every once in a while. All right. Nice to see the whiskey friend, Alan, in the house. How are you, sir? How's your summer been, man? Good to see you. All right. Awesome to see. All right, we got 8 folks in. All right, let's do this. So, reason for the season. This giant box showed up in my house today. And it is from the Canadian Post, which only means one thing. The Quig, as I mentioned earlier, he and I have been swapping boxes of samples for quite some time. He tends to do a show on video every Sunday called Sample Sundays. Usually a lot of the stuff I send him, he does then. Well, but he sends me stuff too. And I've been kind of doing them as tastings on the Tuesday show, which is coming back next week, by the way, y'all. I'll be back in the saddle after a couple weeks off. We're going to be doing 3 bourbons, which is going to be a lot of fun. But he has sent me this giant box. And so let's open it and see what goodies lay inside. And then let's probably drink some of them. Sound like a plan? All right. Damn. It's like Christmas. What's up, Sid? Oh man! Of course, you loaded it with the packing peanuts. This has become a thing. Jesus, fucking piles of these things. Williamson, don't get any ideas. I know you love these fuckers. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So let's see what Quig's got inside. Usually he sends me a lot of Canadian stuff, shelter points and whatnots. Also 2 brewers who I've been a really big fan of. So let's see what we got in here. So first up, man, these are some hefty samples too. Two brewers, release 21. 46% ABV. All right. So right at the back. By the way, a lot of the thing about this is like here in the United States, and I don't know how this is over for our friends in Europe. You can't find anything really of serious quality or smaller distilleries here in the U.S. when it comes to Canadian whiskey. At least not around these parts. When I was in Philadelphia, even here in Chicago, I mean, you'll find a Pike Creek, usually the 10 rum. You'll find, your standard run-of-the-mill Seagram's crap and, some of the Canadian clubs here and there. Once in a while, but you don't see Shelter Point. You don't see 2 brewers. And I'll tell you, Gooderham and Worts, maybe 1. Every once in a while, you'll come across a 40 Creek. 2 brewers has been one of the ones of the samples he's been sending me over the years that I've been most impressed with. I'm real excited to see this. We got 2 brewers 21 right there. Release 21. I don't think it's 21 years old. All right. Jesus, what is this? Fucking mason jar. Gooderham and Worts, the cask project. Looks like something heavy beer barrels. He probably was eating Kraft dinner out of this before he sent it to me. Okay. So there's that. We're off to a great start. This is a Quig box if there ever was one. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, man. Stuff all over here. Another 2 brewers, Yukon Single Malt, released 28, 46%. All right, man. The 2 brewers. This is what I'm talking about. been really high on this distillery, man. They got damn good stuff. Here's another one. Glengettie 18 Renaissance Chapter 4, 50% ABV. Yeah, let me get in on this. Glengettie 12 is amazing. I have not had the 18 yet. That'll be cool. All right. Here's another two brewers released 25 April, 43%. Man, a lot of two brewers stuff. He must have just hit the gold mine. What do we got here? By the way, here's the box. By the way, I'm picking through it. Oh, dropping peanuts all over. Gotta keep those cleaned up, man. Winston will be all over that shit. Here's another one. Two brewers release 11, 43% September 2018. Man, we're gonna do a two brewers. We got like an evolution of two brewers here. This is nice. All right. I'm really just trying not to spill these all over. Man, I'm gonna make sure he gets so many fucking peanuts next time I send him a box. A lot of peanuts coming Quig's way. All right, here's another. Macaloni's Vancouver Island single malt cask strength, 57.8%. Another nice Canadian whiskey. He's got another one of these giant Benriach Smoky 12. Nice. I have the Smoky 10 behind me, but I have not had the Smoky 12. Well, I have an entire mason jar's worth. Solange. Here we got another one. Lot 40. Ooh. Lot 40, 55% ABV, Rye Exploration Release 01, peated something casks. So a peated Lot 40 rye. Another one, you can find the regular Lot 40 here in the US. Good luck finding anything else from them. So that's awesome. Oh man, that's going to be special. All right, let's see what else. Is there anything else in here? No more meat. Oh, there's another one. This is Goodrich & Williams Cask Project Imperial Stout Beer Barrels from Delta, British Columbia, 46%. All right. And Quig. Oh, Jesus, there's another one buried down here. It wouldn't be a Quig box without at least one Shelter Point. Shelter Point Prohibition, 56.9%, 10-year aged, finished in ex-Ardbeg casks. Oh, shit. 10-year-old Shelter Point. That has to be the oldest thing they've put out, I would guess. He would know. He's got a good relationship with them. Oh, man. What a treat this is. I think that's it. Give me just a second, y'all. Oh, no. There's another. Two Brewers release number 5, 2017. All right. Man, this dude. All right. I think. Oh, no, there's another one. There we go. We got one more. Pike. Oh, man. Pike Creek 22, finished in PX Sherry, 45%. God damn. Okay. I think we're at the end. Wow. Okay. So, Quig has loaded me up with the two brewers, which I am beyond excited about. I've honestly been really, really really, really high on that distillery for a while now, and only because of samples he's sent me. I mean, I would never have the chance to try them. I've really enjoyed everything, and I mean, we have a. Let me just actually pull together here what we got from two brewers alone. I mean, this might be enough to put a flight together. Kind of, they're all from different years. So we have two brewers. So we have 5 of them. We have release number 5. This looks like 2017. We have release number 11, September 2018. We have release number 25, which is April 2021. We have release number 21, which is 2020. And then there's this Two Brewers Yukon single malt, release 28. So man, we got a flight of 2 brewers coming up ahead, which is amazing. Foodquig, thank you again. This is awesome. You even threw in a couple scotches, which is awesome. I'm going to be really excited to do to taste some of these. Man, 22-year-old Pike Creek. Shit. Quig don't play. Lot 40 cask strength, peated X Ardbeg casks. We might have to do this one tonight. So what I'm going to do, y'all, and, we're going to hang out for a bit. I see we got 9 folks in, which is great. Let me just pull 3 of these out is what we're going to do next, and then you guys tell me which way we should go with it. Okay. So here are the options. The options are Goodridge and Williams. So this will be A. So you just type in the chat A, B, or C. We got Goodridge and Williams Imperial Stout Beer Barrel. That's A. B, Lot 40 Rye Exploration release in X Ardbeg casks. Wait, peated. No. It's not an X Ardbeg cask. It's 55% Lot 40. This is B, peated casks. And then C will be Glengaddy 18. Yeah. Where's the X Ardbeg cask one? Just so I'm clear. Oh, that's the Shelter Point. We're going to save that one for a different night. So yeah, just drop in the chat. Goodridge and Williams Imperial Stout Beer Barrel whiskey is A, type A. B is Lot 40 peated rye, 55%. C, Glengaddy 18. So feel free to drop in there, and then I'll grab one of those. Thank you, Foodquig. These are awesome samples. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'll add these to the queue of whiskeys that I do kind of on the back end of the live show. Hey, Greg's Whiskey Guide's here from Paris, man. That's awesome. Great to see you, sir. Always good to have Greg in the house. James Morgan, Sid, Mr. Gerbic says C also. All right. Cool. Well, let me finish up this increasingly good Bruichladdich. And then, you guys got a couple more minutes. Otherwise, I think we might be doing the Glengaddy 18. Holy shit. I have not had this one before. It has been on my list of whiskeys to try. Glengaddy 12 was in my first ever top 5 whiskeys of the year video. This was back in 18. And the thing I liked about, it was such a decadent dessert whiskey. Bottled at 50%, non-chill filtered. It was at the time only like $60. It's probably more now. It was a heavy whiskey for sure, but really freaking good. Is it an OB? OB. Are you talking about the Glengaddy? Oh, the Lafroy. It's the Lot 40 is Lafroy quarter cask. That's what he wrote on here. Oh, it says peated quarter cast. That's what that says. I only have the 12 and an old 21. This is this is the Glengetty Chapter 4 Renaissance, 18 years old, 50% or 50.2% ABV. Yeah. Since I think I saw Leon Webb. Leon Webb is the guy over at Shelter Point getting some Ardbeg casks. All right. Well, it's looking like folks are saying, oh, yeah, official bottling. Yes. The OP. Okay. I thought maybe you had mistyped and were asking if it was an independent bottling. Yeah, it's the official bottling. Okay. Well, let's do it. Cooler Runnings in the house, too. What's up? Good to see you. All right. Well, let's check out. I don't want to get too peaty yet. So since folks are saying Glengetty, let's do the Glengetty. Let me know in the chat. Anybody had this 18-year-old Glengetty? Renaissance? Aaron Hardiman. What's up, buddy? He's running Townville? Shit. That I did not know. Yeah, it's good to see all my European friends in here, man. Cheers, y'all. Quig has taped this one up. Let's check it out. Here we go. I can't wait on this. I'm sorry. This is too exciting. 18-year-old Glengetty. Be curious if anybody has had this one. So while we let that get a little oxygen, just to give folks a little heads up. So Friday, I got a review coming out. It's going to be it's a head-to-head Port Charlotte face-off of sorts. Port Charlotte MC01 versus Port Charlotte MRC01. That'll drop on Friday. We will. I'll be back this next Tuesday. It's going to be a 3-bottle uncorking for the Tasty Tuesday return. We're going to be doing a Woodford Reserve barrel proof from 2019. We're going to be doing barrel bourbons batch 33, which was sent to me, and then we're going to do Woodinville single barrel store pick. Should be a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've done any bourbon, so we're going to be able to big ass bourbon show. All right. You had the 16-year-old version. Oh, of the Glengetty. Yeah, there's like a 15 and a 16, right? If I'm not mistaken. Hey, LA's in the house. What up, Cohen? Cohen's just got his hands on some good new bottles of late. Good to see you, man. All right. Well, again, thank you, Quig, for these great samples. I'm really excited to dive into all of these. I will do these as second, basically, tastings on the Tuesday shows starting next week. So one of these will be on there for sure. I might have to do a 2 Brewers flight show because, man, that's some serious business. Anyways, so here we go. This is Glengetty 18. The Renaissance. It's 50-some percent ABV, which again I just love. It's bourbon sherry. I was just about to say I'm not clear. Like it looks like it could be a combination, or it's like a X sherry or something, refill sherry. I figured it'd have to have some sherry. It's Glengetty, and they're a Highland distillery. If you care about such things. By the way, smash that like button if you haven't. I'd appreciate it. It helps more than you realize. And also, it'll show that folks showed up to see the Quig box so I can tell them about it. Ooh. It's really dry sherry notes on the nose. Honestly, drier than I think I've ever smelled on an older sherry whiskey like this. It almost has, there's slight sweetness, but it is almost full on dry fruits and dry kind of spices. Spicy whiskey, man, for sure. Wow. It's definitely that kind of Christmas baking spice stuff that you get from sherry, but much drier than I expected. There's one more look at that. Unclear. Yeah, he didn't say anything on here. I suppose I could do a quick look up. Let's take a quick peek. Glengarioch 18. Ooh. So here's what Whiskey Base has to say. Yeah, bourbon sherry casks. Yeah, unclear. I think they're not. They don't color, and I think that they don't show filter. But I can't. Let me see if I can get a closer look at the label here. Unclear, man. Unclear. I'm fairly certain that they don't show filter, but I don't know about color. Oh, here, Mr. White says that they don't color. Great. Yeah, so it's an integrity bottling, 18 years old, non-chill natural, 50.2% ABV, bourbon sherry cask. Here we go. Sláinte to Foodquig. Got some great samples ahead to taste on Tuesday shows. Here we go. Glengarioch 18. Man, again, a little bit of honey coming through now, but this is dry fruit and spices like potpourri. A little bit of oak char. Here we go. Wow. Rich, just like I expected. Ooh, this is really good. Blackberries, dark fruit, caramel. It's like butterscotch. Rich whiskey. Just a little bit of a dry spice hit on the back end as it goes into the finish. Grape jam, like grape blackberry compote, maple syrup, honey. More sweetness on the palate than there is on the oh man, this is just shit. I gotta try another one of these. Caramel corn. God, that's so rich. If you've had their 12, you know what I'm talking about. Man, this 18 is right there. Bit drier spices, but prolonged development. Nice little spice hit, cinnamon, clove, all that. Again, blackberry jam, grape as it goes into the finish. A little leathery. Shit. Was Whiskey Base has average price at this at around 135 euros, so maybe $140. Shit, this is worth it. This is worth it neat. I'm gonna have to put some water on this. Has anybody else had this Glengettie 18? I mean, if anything, it's like a little. It's almost a little bit too dark. I'd love to have like something a little fresher, a little brighter in this. Maybe water will bring it out. But again, I'm not complaining. It's just a very specific. It's not like it's something I would just grab and drink every day. It's a very specific mood type whiskey. End of night whiskey, cigar whiskey, cold evening nightcap type whiskey. That's what I'm using on this one. But let's try some water on this. Here we go. I'm doing 3 drops because this is an old whiskey, man. I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. All right, let's check it out. We're going to get some fresher notes. Man, there's a Bunnahabhain quality to this. That dank, kind of old musty basement, busty bookstore, used bookstore, you know, the downtown bookstore quality that Bunnahabhain's got. This has got some Bunnahabhain quality to it for sure, man, for sure. Nah, it's not brightening up too much. I'm getting some like nutty notes though. Maybe like almond pecan type shit. But this is all just heavy sherry. It's less dry. It's more neutral now. It's not as in your face, but man, this tastes like an old school whiskey, y'all. Like this is the kind of stuff you're like, you know, some old dude that you met on the street in Scotland's gonna like pour for you when you guys sit down at the bar. Like, you gotta try this one. Old dingy looking bottle. Yeah, man. This has vibes to it. This has serious vibes to it. Old school, musty funk. Late night relaxed dram is what you got going here. Here we go. Yo. This whiskey slows time down. That's what this whiskey does. This whiskey is like, it is so rich. Do they use all first fill over at Glengettie? Man, this whiskey doesn't play, dude. It is seriously like syrupy. It's syrupy just like the 12 is. But this one with more complexity, a deeper kind of just spice and, you know, a bit more now of a bit more sweetness. Again, it's not sweet prune, plum. It's dark fruit. This is a like late night. You know, you've had a couple drams. You're sitting by the fire. This is a relaxed whiskey. It's a dessert whiskey. It's a sit down and just enjoy the moment type whiskey. That's where I'm at on this one. Man, this is good. Blackberry, blueberry, berry. Man, this is a distillery I've just not jumped in on for too long. I had the 12 and I was so impressed with it. It was in my top 5 whiskeys of the year back in my first top 5 video. maybe my second. I think my first, for good reason. It was 2018 or 2019, for good reason, because I was just so impressed with the caliber of the spirit, and at a great price. And even at $135, $140 these days for this, fuck. If you like this profile, this is seriously good. It's gentle, yet bold. Even the spice hit that you get is rounded off. It's not like sweet, dry peat or spice or something like that. Like you get the spice, but it still has enough sweetness wrapped around it to kind of make this a smooth experience. Well, smooth, whatever, you know what I mean, to make it a seamless transition into the finish. Yo, this is an easy 4 out of 5 whiskey for me. I'm easy. I got to get a bottle of this. The only thing that holds me back from loving this more is really like, it's just not something I'm going to want to drink all the time. This is not a bottle I'm going to take off the shelf when I see it and be like, oh yeah, let's have 5 drams of this. This is a specific whiskey for a specific time in a specific mood. This is not the type of dram that I'm going to sit around and just, pour for my friends at the beginning of a night. No. Oh, man. A little bit of a burnt orange note coming in the back end. It's fucking stellar. 425 all day. All day. Easy 425 for me on this, even with the price. I'm going to buy a bottle of this for sure. This is the next bottle I'm buying. Glengarioch. And that's spelled Garioch, Garioch. This is Chapter 4, Renaissance Series 18-year-old, 50.2%. Oh, man. I just want to, put on a record. I get home from a night out at 11:30 at night, low volume, low lights, sip this, and just relax. That's what this whiskey is for. And it's perfect for that. This is delicious. I want to buy everything this distillery makes. It's been years since I've had that 12. But this is just wheelhouse for me. Let me know in the chat. Anybody else had anything from Glengarioch that they just absolutely recommend? We got 15 in. What's up, y'all? This is a masterclass fucking whiskey. Fuck. I'm super impressed with this. I am super impressed. If you haven't fucking noticed, right? If it hasn't become clear to you that I'm impressed with this whiskey, well, I am. All right. Thank you, Foodquig. What a treat. You've reminded me about Glengarioch. This distillery deserves way more respect. Now, I do want to just say, though, this is a specific style. This is not just like the 12. I personally find this as a whiskey that, I'm just not reaching for it every day. It's heavy. It's an investment of your time. Mr. White, Mr. White up in Ontario, man, he's got it down. This is one of those distilleries that you just don't hear that much about. People don't talk about it a lot. It's kind of it's out there, but it's got a specific time. I mean, for me, some of y'all might be different. I mean, maybe this is an everyday dram for you. I don't know. But this tastes like Scotch whiskey to me. This tastes like serious crafted Scotch whiskey of a high caliber quality that's not pulling punch. It is not diluting itself. It's not pulling back. It's really just showing what it can do. And I am almost convinced that they are a first fill like Ben Romick, like all first fill casks. I swear to God, these are bold whiskeys. Yeah, big fan. Do you want to sit for me? What's up, Alan, man? How are you? Nice. All right, y'all. Man, I straight killed that. That was fantastic. Let's get into some of these peanut ones. So we have the Goodrich and Williams. No, that's the Imperial Star. We're gonna put that away. Let's get those. Okay, so we got Shelter Point. This is the 10-year Shelter Point Ardbeg, ex-Ardbeg cask, 56.9%. And then we have this Lot 40, 55% Explorations release number 1 peated quarter cask, which Mr. White has said is Laphroaig. So Ardbeg or Laphroaig, which way do we go? We got a couple other options too, but I'm kind of feeling like those are the ones. Yeah, let me know in the chat. I got to step away for just a hot minute. I have some stuff in my sous vide. I just want to go pull that out. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all. I'm back. Okay. So again, for folks who just joined, we've been doing some Quig samples, and it looks like we're going to get a bottle kill in here too. Brooke Lottie, Isla Barley 2012. I barely knew you. I wonder if I should throw this tin away. Does somebody want it? You know, like they're hard to come by these days. Mike B's in the house. What's up, Mike? And good to see you. Let me catch up. Yeah, sorry, I had to pull some food out of the sous vide. Aaron Hardiman says go for the lot 40. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna do the lot 40. I gotta kill this first. That's a lot of Brooke Lottie. This whiskey turned around, man. The Isla Barley 2012. I still think the 2011 is better. If you're looking to get one of these, I think the 2011 is the way to go. But this 2012 has gotten a lot better towards the end of the bottle. This one actually is age stated. So the Isla Barley, this is the 2012. So it's got the vintage statement on it, but on the back here, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. It says aged 8 years in oak casks, and then it tells you specifically about the casks on the very elaborate tube. This one in particular was, I think it's, yeah, it's a first fill American oak and then 25% refill French oak. So they give you the vintage, and then it says so right here too on here. It says 8 years. The previous one, I did a head-to-head, which is the 2011. That one was only 6 years. I did still think it was better. Hope that answers your question. All right, let me see what else is going on here. Yeah, man, high praise for that Glengaddy 18, man. That was serious stuff. I am going to be hunting for a bottle of that for sure. It's not even a question. And if you like what I was saying about it, I would advise you all do too. Okay. Just send him a message. I know that this is not his night, but maybe the Quig can join us. He's usually working on nights like this. Okay. Let me get a fresh Glencairn, and then let's get into this lot 40. All right. So, lot 40, rye exploration. It is 55% ABV, peated quarter casks, according to Mr. White, who I believe explicitly on this. This is Lafroig quarter casks that this has been aged in. So we have another from the Great Distillery Lot 40. Here in the United States, you can get one bottle of Lot 40, and it's their regular stuff. It's like Quig has put some electrical tape around these samples. Let me just get this out of here. All right, I need a knife for this one. So all the cast strength stuff, that was the big rage a couple years ago. I mean, you couldn't get those bottles here in the U.S. and this one too. I mean, I've never seen. Really, all you can get your hands on is the standard release, which I quite like. It was in my one rye to rule them all 20 rye blind challenge, which I did earlier this year. Because I quite like that one. And they do, it's like 100% rye. I dig their stuff. Damn. Just see if I can get this. Let me just see if I can get this open. Okay. Quig has made sure that these things won't leak, and I appreciate that. But damn, that is not easy to open. Okay. Here we go. Lot number 40. 55% ABV. It is release number 1 of their Rye Exploration Series peated Lafroy quarter casks. Oh, man. How good does that sound? Well, let's check it out. That is the color. Yo, Mike B says I'll be in Chicago this weekend. Let me know. Dude, yes. Saturday I won't be. I have to drive to Milwaukee. When are you getting in? Email me malt.muser@gmail.com. I would gladly hang out. I mean, if nothing else, grab a drink. Definitely, man. Definitely. Let's do that. Yeah, email me at malt.muser@gmail.com. Let's see if we can coordinate. It's supposed to be another beautiful weekend here in Chicago, so that would be so cool. We could go to Delilah's. Yeah. Oh, perfect. We could go to Delilah's and have whiskeys. I mean, you could even, I could have you come by my neighborhood. Where are you going to be staying? Do you know what neighborhood? That's the key, because it takes a long time to get around Chicago, depending on where you're at. I'm in Logan Square, so I'm in the city proper. So if you're going to be in the city, that'll make it even easier. But I'd be more than happy to figure out a way to make that happen, man. That's freaking awesome. Okay. So this is a non-age statement, as far as I know. Here we are. This is that it's 55%. Oh, perfect. This is 55%. Lot 40. The only bottle, as I mentioned, that you can find in the U.S. is the 100% rye version, which is their standard 40% release. 40% ABV. Quite good. This one has been aged in Lafroy quarter casks. So let's check it out. Ooh. That's a really nice nose. The nose on this, so you do get a little bit of the freshness, that medicinal note, the mint, the kind of iodine note of the peat, but it's really quite well balanced with caramel, toffee, brown sugar, and a little bit of that sweet, spicy rye. This is a very cask-driven expression. Oh yeah, strawberry even. The Lafroy cask, as expected, very much an accent. It's very much just giving another dimension to this. The core bottle here, I mean, what you're really dealing with is a very cask matured rye whiskey. It smells very similar to the regular Lot 40 in that sense, but it has this other dimension. It's not as much smoke as it is that kind of TPC iodine rubbery freshness. Nice. Bubblegum, very sweet. All right. Well, let's give it a taste. It's not show. Oh, that heavy rise right there. It's pretty thick. It's very viscous. It's playing well with what I'm assuming are bourbon casks. Peter White, have you had this one? Oh, and here he is. 6 years makes sense. Unclear if it's cask strength. There's no age statement as far as the bottle that's been sent to me. It is. It just says Lot 40, 55% cask exploration series or rye explorations, release 1, peated quarter casks. But Peter White knows what's going on. Yeah, this is nice. It's a seamless relation. It's seamless between the peat and the rye spice. I mean, I will say Lot 40 is a very rye spice forward whiskey, and that's what I got off the original. This one has a bit more caramel cask driven, which I'm assuming is bourbon cask to some degree. I don't know if this is all Lefroy quarter casks or not. The peat note that you would think, it's very subtle. It's giving an accent. It's the after party, not the main event, which I'm kind of liking. Wow, just like grape. Grape has been the thing tonight. A lot of just fruit notes, rye spice notes. It's fresh. It's sweet. This is not a heavily smoky whiskey, but it's just bringing an extra element of freshness to this, which I'm really enjoying. Yeah, man, this is good. What is Peter White? Do you know what a bottle of this is running around your neck of the woods? Man, that finish, the sweet, juicy notes of a rye whiskey with a lot of just heavy bourbon cask. I don't think this is all aged in the Lefroy cask. I really think there's bourbon cask, and this might be a finish. Peter White, though, if you let me know, I don't know if you're still in the house, let me know. Vanilla pastry. Let me know, like, is this what a bottle of this potentially runs around your neighborhood? God, I really like this. Quig outdid himself on this one. I don't think this is quite as impressive as I remember the Winston, what do you think? No? What are you doing? Sleepy boy. I don't think this is quite as impressive as the cast strength. I think he sent me the 11. This is a few years back. This isn't quite that, but this is nothing to sneeze at all. I mean, this isn't above average whiskey. This is in that 3.5, 3.75 range, I would say, and depending on price. Let me see if. Here we go. 90 Canadian on Clint. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is a 3.75. There it is. There's the way the rye and that medicinal Lefroy peat note are playing together is quite nice. Band-Aids, grape cough syrup. I know it doesn't sound great, but at low intensity levels like we're getting here, it's quite nice. I'd throw down for this. You got to like that note, though. It almost borders on that sickly sweet cough syrup note, which can turn people off, but it doesn't go that far. It's like right on that edge. It works. I'm getting some chocolate. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm not as impressed as I was with the Glengarry 18, but I kind of blew my wad on that one. This is really good. Wow, what a fun whiskey. An entire bottle of this would do me well. I never said that. No, I have not heard that. That would be news to me, and I'm not sure good news. Like we saw last year with Laphroaig, they put out 2 releases of their 10 cask strength. Batch 13 and batch 14. Batch 13 I thought was quite good. Batch 14 I thought was one of the worst that they put out. And by worst I mean it's still a good whiskey, but I wonder if they were testing the boundaries. You know, they got a new master distiller over there, that they were testing the market for how people would react to it. I was not impressed. I thought that I did a comparison video between 13 and 14. I was not impressed at all with 14. So I hope not. 2 cartridge releases, it strikes me as a money grab and not a quality grab. So be cautious on that. And I really hope, I mean, one thing that Laphroaig, despite their ups and downs, of which they've had many, in my opinion, they had a really good year last year. The 10 Sherry Oak, the PX cast strength cartridge, those were both really good offerings. The one this year so far, the cast strength, or the cartridge 2022 Warehouse 1, really good. But I don't want them to go the way of, for lack of a better word, Ardbeg, where I just think that their special releases every year are pedestrian. Binny's, a local liquor store here in Chicago, you know, I've walked in there the last 3 weeks, and they had the same bottle of Ardbeg Ardcore, which is their new release. It's been sitting there on the shelf for $130. No, nobody's bought it, and I'm not buying it. I'm just not doing it. And I would hate to see Laphroaig go that way, because despite some of the criticisms I think people have of Laphroaig, which are legitimate, their cartridge line has been at least solid and presented at a fair price. I would really hate to see them go the way of Ardbeg. And they might be looking down the road and being like, shit, Ardbeg's making a ton of money off of these releases. What are we doing? Maybe we need to put out more. So I'm skeptical about it. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I think we got a little bit of an inkling of that last year, and this is why I'm so excited for the 10 cask strength batch 15, because I think this is going to be the whiskey that shows us, was the 14 just not a great batch, or is this the new norm? And are they going to start pumping these out twice a year because they know they can sell it? I hope not, because those are my favorite Laphroaigs. And I think the essential Islay whiskey, price, quality considered. Laphroaig 10 cask strength. But that batch 14 had ominous. It might have been an ominous sign of where we're heading. I really hope it's not true. So I'm waiting with anticipation for 15. Ardbeg, I'm done. I probably went a year too long on that anyways. The Scorch wasn't anything special to me. I think core range for me on Ardbeg. And that's it. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree with you on that. This is what happens. It's look. Lefroy has never been the banner distillery of integrity bottlings, but they've at least been somewhat consistent. Yeah, that's what we need. We need the Winston edition. What do you think? Well, that was the response. No. Yeah. Winston would be quarter cask strength of the sherry finish. Yeah, I don't know. I love Lefroy. I love probably more than I like most distilleries. I love Lefroy, and I had been losing my faith in them. I did not really care for the triple wood cast strength. I know. What was the one before that? Yeah, the port and red wine, or the one after the port and red wine was. But here's the thing: those have been consistently affordable, relatively, and while their 10 has largely went to the wayside, their 10 cast strength has been pretty good until this batch 14, until this double release last year. Cohen! Cohen for the win. It's cat strength. What do you think, Winston? Winston's stoic indifference makes me think he's got something up his sleeve. He's like a Trappist monk. But yeah, I always worry a little bit about what Lefroy is going to bring. I was pleasantly surprised last year, with the exception of that second 10 release. I thought their 10 sherry oak was good. I thought their PX cast strength was good. That batch 14 cast strength was eh. In fact, why don't we close with that? Let me get another dram of that. This whiskey might be the harbinger of bad things to come. Oh, that's 13. Where is 14? Ah, here it is. Oh, look at that. I've already killed it. Smart move, Eric. That makes sure we don't have to drink any more of it. Well, now I've already committed myself. Winston, what do you think? Well, let me do this. Old school Lefroy 15. The 200th anniversary 43%er. I've come around to this one a little bit. But yeah, I again, back to the Lefroy thing. I had cautious optimism about them last year. I don't know what's in store for them this year. If the batch 15 is crap, and again, crap is relative, but if it isn't just light years below what you expect as a consistent Lefroy 10 cast strength drinker, then you will know that the batch 14 was a harbinger and not a one-off. That's the case. Yeah, that's what I think. I really think we just gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. I'm hoping for the best. I'll definitely be buying it, but goddamn, I hope they don't fool us again. Because that was, in my opinion, just the most Not a bad whiskey, but not worth the price. It didn't have the complexity. It didn't have the full-on range of what Lefroy can do at cask strength. As previous expressions did, and I think it's the worst one I've had, and I've had a lot of them. So we will wait and see. We can only hope for the best, but we got to prepare for the worst, And if Lefroy goes the way of, sadly, goes the way of our friends at Highland Park or these others that have, really just went full on for the marketing and the fluff, there will be others to take their place. I don't know who on Isla takes Lefroy's place, but Lagavulin seems very content with just putting out their same boring stuff. It's good, but come on. I mean, they're not exactly experimenting with anything. Ardbeg has jumped the shark. Brooklotti, sure. Port Charlotte might be the heir apparent. Kilchoman, I know some folks is not one of my favorite distilleries. Khalil is just going to continue to be a blend dumper, but also put out somewhat stuff, decent stuff. But you're going to buy clearly, you go independent bottling. Budenhaven's not heavily peated. I don't know. This is the world we live in. A rather controversial dram. 43%, probably fake colored. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. I did a full review of this about 14 weeks ago for my 200th Scotch review. It's better than you'd think, but it's also not good enough. I've heard the yield of 15s are better. All right, y'all. I'm going to sip the rest of this. Wrap things up here, but I do appreciate very much getting to see you all again. It's been a minute. I will be back next Tuesday. We're having a triple uncorking bourbon bonanza to celebrate the launch of National Bourbon Month, Bourbon Heritage Month, to be precise. Looking forward to seeing you then. Review this Friday, Port Charlotte MC versus MRC01. I'll be very curious to hear what you guys leave a comment on that one when it drops. Patreon is already in your inbox. Be very interested to hear what you guys got to think about that. And I hope you guys enjoy this last waning day of August as we head into September. Football season is just around the corner. Let's see what happens. Much love to everybody, man. Slanjava.